take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drill, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drill, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drill, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with it, rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile.
From the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Bills Stadium, just south of downtown Buffalo, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
first down. Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lines.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it.
The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
And the Seahawks, 1st down.
From the gun, it's Wilson.
Good target here, complete to Metcalf.
Wilson's
a gain of 6 there on first.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
At the 40-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Makes the score, Bills 14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Bills 14, Seahawks 7. Michael Dixon.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
By the Seahawks.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, he'll hand this off. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5-yard pickup on the play. And
they had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
To Tyler Lockett. Touchdown.
Tyler Lockett with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. The stop by Shaquem Griffin.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd and 15 now. Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line.
40-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The sack there by Trent Murphy. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Carson.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
And he's got Lockett. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 14-14.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. Trying to lay one up deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the 20-yard line.
And they'll run with a former Jaguar. It's T.J. Yeldon, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
7 yards, the pickup there.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a run with Singletary. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
The ball carrier.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9. Throwing now is Allen. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 2nd down, Singletary.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down. That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin them inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Wilson back into his end zone. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Now they go screen. It's complete. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brought down at the 39-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
An 8-yard pickup.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
From the 27, Wilson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6.
Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the 1st down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the 1st. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They go play action with Wilson. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
Pass complete to number 6.
Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
The kick is good.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Bills 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Allen. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Check 31.
A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Your chain, name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, I know I sat down with my accountant and said I got good news.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 16 yards, a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
At the 32-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson, he'll find Metcalf. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 17-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Down Seattle.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They'll try to run with Carson. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Stop short of the goal line.
Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
They run again with Carson. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think...
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Touchdown.
Chris Carson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Allen. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. The 6-time Pro Bowler, Clay Matthews. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They get that little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're...
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. They'll run the screen with Carson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. Look, Greg Olsen, nobody ahead of him. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Now Myers for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Bills 14. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now a toss to Singletary running to the left. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
The ball carrier.
The Bills on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. This will be caught by Brown. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Wow. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's another Bill.
23 yards, the final tally. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. 2nd and goal from the 1.
2nd and goal.
They'll look to run with Singletary. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills get a bit closer. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Seahawks 35, Bills 21. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
At the 40-yard line.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. It's A.J. Klein, the linebacker. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. From the gun, Allen. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
54, Mike. Check, rock 54, rock 54. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now Allen, got to have this one. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now Carson fumbles the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on, you're not done in the 4th. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
50-yard line.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Allen's throw is complete, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Out of bounds.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Watch the pass. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen, that one complete to Yeldon. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Allen going to go on 4th down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for the strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
It's a gain of 8.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. On 3rd down, Carson. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Bills' 38-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Wilson on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Today's final
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So the victory here for Seattle. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense.
When you force